Hello everyone, how are you doing? This is Infinite here, and we have a new State of the Galaxy post just brought to us by CG. If you guys don't know what Galactic Challenges are, they're the newest form of content that we're gonna have to use our squads and our rosters in the form of this game, and that is what was told to us in our Road Ahead. And so, if you haven't had a chance to read our summary in the Road Ahead, Galactic Challenges events keep the game fresh and engaging by offering interesting and unique encounters that feature always changing combinations of modifiers, locations, and feats, along with multiple tiers of difficulty and rewards. So these modifiers will change up the battles, so they'll change the battles in a way where we haven't really tried yet. So for example, if we play an arena, there are no kinds of modifiers, it's just the plain kits that we have. And that's the same thing that happens in JC. What I'm assuming, before I read this post, because I haven't read it yet, I just wanted to cover my reaction live. So what I assume that these would be, it's for example when Territory Wars had that remodded window when he would just one-shot Jango Fett and he had a ton of damage and whatnot, where Gear 7 Jango Fett would solo a Traya team. So each Galactic Challenge event is based around a specific planet that loosely shapes what kind of encounters and factions you'll find. On top of that, there are three types of modifiers mixing up to the formula: global, player, and enemy. Global modifiers will affect both your squad and the enemies, so for example, both of these factions will have to deal with them. Player modifiers only affect ours, and the enemies, just the enemies. Alright, so what I assume is that the global ones are something from the planet, the player ones are probably something to make it hard on ourselves, and the enemies will make it double the hard on ourselves. These modifiers can be anything from the new activable abilities to special debuffs or buffs. One of them is Imperial Edict. If there is an Empire ally in the leader slot, they gain max health and protection, and then other Empire allies will instantly revive when defeated while he is alive. So for example, Palpatine stays alive, you can kill Vader. Sweet. When an Empire ally is revived this way, the ally in the leader slot taunts for 2 turns. Okay, so there's the drawback. So you can infinitely keep them alive, because then Palpatine would taunt and he's kind of squishy. But that makes for some interesting modding, because then you can mod him for health and protection and he'd still die, let's be honest. Whenever an Empire ally in the leader slot uses a special ability during their turn, all Empire allies increase the damage they deal by 10%, and all other Empire allies are called to assist. Wow, so for example, you can use the AoE stun from EP and then call of everybody to assist, or you can use his max health only to use it as an ability that will call an assist. That's pretty cool. If no summon is present at the start of the encounter, like GBA's Brute, like our Trooper's Turret, like the new Mon Mothma, apparently there's that Snowtrooper guy in 6th slot, summon a Snowtrooper operative if the ally slot is available. Sick! So this is giving us variations to the current kits we have. You can see this in the following examples of the modifiers below. Dune Sandstorm is a global modifier, so it's constantly applying damage over time to everyone in battle. To counter this, but let's just see, so it's constantly applying the dots, so at the end of every other turn, all allies are inflicted with damage over time until the end of battle, which can't be resisted. Alright, so for example, if you use guys like Kylo's in the Dune Sandstorm, since they take reduced health damage, it'd probably be good. To counter this, you might want a team that cleanses your entire squad frequently, or takes advantage of the large stacks of debuffs on the enemies. Sith Empire. Grim Machinations, Machinations, I don't know, is encouraging to bring Sith, but there are no direct restrictions on using your best squad of non-Sith, say Galactic Legend, to try to beat as many tiers as possible. Whenever Sith ally is defeated, all Sith allies gain 50% max health and offense until the end of battle, and gain 50% their meter. Whenever Sith ally defeats an enemy, they gain Darkish Senses, so it's another buff. Malicious Minions, what is this? So this is an enemy modifier. Summoned Separatist allies have more speed, max health and protection, and increased damage. All other Separatist allies gain half of these bonuses. I wonder if all other Separatists... No, it's theirs, it's just theirs, but that would be interesting if you brought a Separatist, but that's not global, it's enemy, so that's where they're headed. You'll receive rewards for completing each tier, but you can also earn rewards for completing individual feats for each tier. The rewards list at the bottom shows all rewards that are available and will be removed from the list once completed. Since I haven't completed this tier, the green highlight in the rewards list indicates there are rewards for beating this mission for the first time. So say Assault Battle, when you do it for the first time, you get, for example, a car bounty for beating the bonus tier. And the purple highlight shows which rewards are tied to feats. You can also tap the arrows to get more information on the feats, which rewards you earn for completing them, or modifiers. You will want to review which feats and tiers give which rewards, as they may change from event to event. So rewards, you can get 2 Zem shards and a few gear. Mods, that's good. This looks interesting. So it has 5 days left and you have to use your Empire. The enemies are gear 9s. And complete the battle using bounty hunters and you get a feat. And if you get the feat, you probably get a few better rewards. Alright. Exhibition season. There are a whole host of aspects we will be gathering your feedback on when we launch the trial run of Galactic Challenges next week! Alright, this is amazing. It means that this is coming very soon, very shortly. Be sure to check our stream time because we're gonna stream all of it. It's 3 PM UTC. CET, sorry. 3 PM CET. I did have to bring this up, right? I had to. The 7 days feel too long? Is 2 days not enough time to complete these types of events? Does this event create a compelling puzzle for your roster? There are a few elements you already know we want to expand, and the event tool was designed with this flexibility in mind. Ah, okay, there it goes, the time that... Okay. We're initially starting with a limited number of feats, modifiers, and locations to ensure a clean release of the feature, but we are planning to expand these areas in the future. The first schedule has a few different durations to see what feels the most enjoyable. There are 6 events for our initial run, starting off 2 times 7-day events, then 2 times 3 days events, and finally 2 times 2-day events. The schedule is structured as the following: planet enemy, player, modifier. So Tatooine, oh okay, the enemy's separatists, and we get modifiers for using the Sith. So from what I gathered from here is that Grim Machinations is not, or Machination sounds better, is encouraging you to bring Sith, but there are no direct restrictions on using your best squad of non-Sith. So what this makes me think is that you can try out your best teams that don't get these modifiers and see how they perform. So up against Separatists, you have to use your Sith, so if you have Sith Empire, please use them. If you don't have Sith Empire that are at good levels, which we don't know if they're gonna require you to have relics to do well or not, we're gonna see how that does. Then we have up against Empire, we're gonna have to use the Bounty Hunter faction. Against Old Republic, Rebels, or at least these are the ones that benefit. First Order versus Empire, Resistance, Old Republic. Oh, my Old Republic is not doing this. And Galactic Republic Separatists. I think this will be probably stuff that we'll do on videos if they're not super long. Not sure how long they're gonna be. Apparently they take some days, and days to solve because of the way they work, so that's gonna be interesting. We'll also be closely monitoring your feedback on the rewards for feats and completing tiers. These rewards are subject to change, and we may vary the types of rewards or provide a special currency in the future. So this means that we might have what is like a GAC store currency. We might have that added to State of the Galaxy. How do you access Galactic Challenges? Galactic Challenges will appear in the Events tab once you reach level 60, so it's not level 85 endgame kind of thing, which is not even endgame at this point, level 85, let's be honest. We mentioned in the road ahead there that we are considering tying access to the events to daily activities, but we decided against this. Brilliant, because if we had to do our arenas, that would suck. And there are currently no entry requirements besides reaching account level 60, so most of us will probably get to enjoy this. If not, in the near future, you're gonna be level 60 if you stay true to this game. Thanks for reading, and we hope you are as excited as we are for Galactic Challenges. You know what? After reading this with the whole modifiers, we're gonna have some theory crafting to do. We're gonna see if using a squad that is not using those modifiers is better than one that benefits from them. If these modifiers are crazy stuff as calling everyone to assist, which is this case when you use a special ability. This might be very worth using modifiers on having these available rather than just use your best relic team or Galactic Legends or whatever, because as we can see here, First Order and Resistance are not included, so that should be fun. And I think that's it. Galactic Challenges are coming soon. Today is the 7th of August, and the first time it will pop is in 12th of August, in 4 days or 5 days. 4 days probably, as soon as I release this video on my time, Portuguese time. So this will be a lot of fun, and thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys are as excited as I am, and we all couldn't wait for having a new thing to try out in this game. So let's see how that goes, and I'll see you all next time.